Lesson 11. Multiply a decimal fraction by single-digit whole numbers. Relate to written method through application of the area model and place value understanding and explain the reasoning used.
Confirm the placement of the decimal point.
We are going to
practice again
place value chart as well as the area
as an area model.
Let's start with these problems.
We are going to
let's start with
three place value chart. Or what we know about place values to help us with that. Let's start with the first problem. 31 times 4, 9 tenths and 1/10 times 4, and
3
divided by
times
3100 times 4. You may already see a pattern that we're using all the same digits.
We can do this in
so we're going to see our place value
decimal point
chart by giving ourselves ones. We're going to use area models and we're going to put it into
find out
the answer, the products to these multiplication
we have,
problems.
and we know that when we multiply, it means groups of.
We know that we have 9 tenths. We have what we're multiplying by.
So we know we need 3 groups.
And we need to divide it into
our
3
number
groups.
31.
We have 3
groups.
What we know
Plus
is that not
2
3
times
times 3
1.
is 9. So I should have 4 times 3
groups.
Counting the tenths I have, I now have 1, 2, 3, and 4.
How many is in one group?
I have
1,
0,
0,
1,
12,
and 3. That's 120 plus 4. So 9 tenths divided by 3.
My answer is 0.6.
Let's try another one.
Let's try another one.
Using the
that
place
gives us
the answer of 124. Now let's try the second problem. 4. Again, our area model, our rectangle shows us a whole.
3 tenths.
We're multiplying by 4, and we're breaking up the number. The number 3
Using
the place value this time, we have 3 1. I have 1 plus 1/10 and tenths. So 2400 divided by 4
is 12.
12
times
means let's
4
use our
times
place
1
value again
4
to help us solve this.
Of.
This time we
So I
get
have 4
12
groups of 3 tenths.
plus 4 tenths.
1 tenth.
Our answer becomes 12.4 and hundredths.
3.
The next problem, 4. So
If I
count these tenths, I have 1, 2, 3, making sure we make our area model and showing our whole 10,
we're
11,
multiplying
12.
by 4.
I have,
and this
12
time we have
tenths. 31
Since I have
we
more
know
than
that
10
4
multiplying
cannot be divided
3
into
times,
2
I can go
evenly.
ahead plus
And move we're going to
this
take
1
those 2
tenths.
tenths. And we're going to
That is
make
4
them
into
times
2
2 make it
equals
10,
part
12,
or
24
tenths.
hundredths.
Sorry, I
4
can take
plus
10
times
of
1
these
equals
tenths
4 hundredths.
and I can move it over to the
decimal
1 side.
So now I have tenths
12,
is 1 and 2
10,
tenths and
plus
2 tenths
18,
left over.
19, 20.
400. Now we can make
Our
my
answer
answer
being
1
well,
and
we
24
know
that 4 times 6 is 24. So we should have
1
4
and
groups
2
of 6. 1. Now
Now
let's
let's
try it
work on
with the area
explaining.
model. 2. What do you notice?
3.
As the decimal
4.
point moves,
Just clearing off my
since
board.
we have no more
As the
tenths
decimal
left,
point moves,
our answer
so does
is
the decimal
0
point.
points in our problem.
0 tenths. And
One
in
thing you
one
can notice
unit,
is,
let's try
one
this
group.
problem.
I have 6
2
that when
times
when you look at where the decimal is placed in the problem,
divided
there
by
is
4
one digit
equals
behind the decimal.
600.
In my answer,
If we use an area model,
there is 1 digit behind the decimal. Same thing goes for the next
This
problem. There are 2 digits
rectangle
behind
would
the
equal
decimal.
my
So in
whole.
my answer, there are 2
I
digits.
I put what
behind
I
the
multiply
decimal.
by 2.
Up here, we have all whole numbers, so there is no decimal.
My place value.
There is no decimal in this problem, so there is no decimal in this problem. And 3 hundredths. To estimate, let's take a couple. We'll take one more problem. 8 tenths. And 2 times 3 is 6 hundredths. Writing that in decimal form, I would have 8 tenths plus 6 hundredths, which would equal, okay, let's take the problem 5 and 1/10 times 6. Now, if we were to do this the traditional way, it would look something like this. Notice that
forgetting that the decimals there,
form where we
would
write
write our
out
tenths
5,
and hundredths.
1. Let's try this again. 6. We know that is 306. Now we look back at our problem and see that there is one number behind the decimal.
Times.
So in our problem, we need to make sure there is one number behind the decimal in our answer.
23,000.
To check this out, let's make, again, we make an area model
to represent.
We're multiplying by 6, and we have 5 ones.
We are multiplying
by
4.
1/10. We are going to break it up into place
6
values.
times 5.
So we have 4 tenths is 30. 6 times 1 is 6.
Plus
200. In our digit form, that's 30
plus
3.0 thousandths, which gives us
40 times 4
6
means
tenths. 8 tenths. 4 times 4 means 16 tenths. I apologize. See, even I make mistakes. 4 times 2 is 8 hundredths. And 4 times 3 is 12 thousandths. Since we can't have over 10 in each place value, we're going to take this thousandth and make it 100th. So my new number would be 9. And my new number here would be 2. Oops. Let me put it so that it's actually lined up. Same thing goes for the 16 tenths. We know 16 tenths as 1 and 6 tenths. If we were to add this up, we would get 1 and 692 thousandths.